Hey, what is up guys? JJburner here with episode 1 of our Terraria 1.3.3 Mage Let's Play. And if you're wondering, we did a straw poll at the end of our last series, which was all classes, and the polls came out Mage. And thank you guys all for voting. I believe Mage had the most, then Summoner, and then Warrior. So, comes out to be Mage. Now, one thing I am doing that most people wouldn't do is I am starting out with no weapons, and I'm not allowed to use anything besides magic. So, I am not going to have anything to fight with at all for the start of this, which is going to be quite a hard time, quite a hassle. Let's get rid of that. And I'm not going to be able to kill anything, so I'll need a ton of blocks to block these guys. I'll also want to stick with the guide because the guide will be able to kill stuff. It's not counting as me killing it. Let's make some platforms. Platforms are always great. I usually make about 100 of them at the start of every Let's Play. Right. Try not to hit him with my axe. If I accidentally do, it happens. Won't be that big of a deal. The guy would probably still kill them in the same amount of hits, and we are getting overwhelmed, so I'm going to start heading away. Now, I'm not going to collect any stone because we do not need arrows, first off, but I might grab it for the furnace now that I think of it. Let's grab a bit. There's some copper there. I don't think I'll grab any unless I find amethyst, as if you know that you can make all the staves the copper staff, which is called the amethyst staffs. I believe they're all named after their gems. Let's build one wood block, and then above here, oh gosh, there's a vulture here. Let's block ourselves in. Then let's try to put this vulture inside of a cage so that it will hop out and get us. Let's try. Jump up. Oh, nope. Yep, get in there. Oh gosh, I hear something digging in. Oh gosh, there's a sand crawler. Okay, we need to run. Uh-oh. I don't think we're gonna be able to survive this. Oh, dodge it. Yeah, we're screwed. Wow. Okay, we're not going to the right. One thing I am looking for is for a Wand of Sparking. Wand of Sparkings are amazing magic weapons. Well, they're not amazing, but they're good enough magic weapons for the start. You see the antlion shooting aimlessly. Let's head over to the right. Let's chop a bit more wood. There's not really many things you can craft in the beginning as a mage. You can make a hammer. I think I will set down my workbench and make one of those. Let's, where's hammer? Hammer, there it is. Let's craft that. Let's favorite all of our tools. Let's put our cobble down there. Is there anything else? Guess I could make a fishing pole, but I believe the reinforced fishing pole is much better. Still don't know if we have iron or what's it called, iron or lead. Let's move this over here. As you guys know, I usually have a melee weapon in my starting slot, but since we don't have a melee weapon, I guess I won't. Like, how I do my inventory is I usually have a melee weapon on slot 1, and looks like we got Crimson. This is not a good start. Let's hop out of this cave if we can. Looks like we're stuck on a block. I can kind of tell where we are on the minimap. Let's head over to the right, because we do not want to drown. I have no idea where I am. I seriously cannot tell. As you know, we didn't get any torches from... Oh, and now we dig up. Okay, let me dig up a little more so we can see where our standings are. Not too far down, I happen to find some gold and some iron. And now one thing I find strange about this is you usually find gold straight, like, way under the ground. And the only times you do find gold very close to the surface is if there is, like, a few couple of dirt blocks above it. And what that makes me think is that there is a floating island above our spawn. So I think I might, after grabbing this iron ore, start to use platform up to get the, to see if there is a floating island. Now, I have no idea if this is the case. I'm not sure how high gold can spawn, but it's usually that case when you have such many ores above the surface. So I'm gonna grab a ton of platforms out of the what I got and see what we can find. Alright, I went up there, I found no floating island whatsoever. For some reason, I guess gold ore just happened to spawn on the surface. I don't know how rare that is, but that is quite strange. We made it down into a cave. There is a flying fish chasing us. Let's block him off. Let's try to trap him inside of these dirt blocks. It's quite difficult to trap enemies, but it is what you have to do when you don't got anything. And I see over there a gold chest. That is awesome. There's also a piranha statue. I don't think will be needed piranhas in this playthrough. They do drop the robot hat and also the oh my gosh, this flying fish will not get stuck for whatever reason. He's up here now. I think he might be trapped. Maybe. I'll try to make sure he is. Nope, he got free. Okay, there. Now he's finally trapped. Alright, we can finally check out what this is. Looks like I'm out of torches. We do not have any gel, but we have to make do for what we have. I guess we can grab this torch back here and use it temporarily. And no, it's not a gold chest. Oh, I swore it would have been. It's rare that these ones are wood chests when they're so deep down here. We can use these cobwebs. Let's place our thing temporarily. Grab these statues. You can often find anvils down here. It doesn't look like there is one down here. Let's see what we got. We got a guide to plant fiber cartilage. We can put these ropes and recall potions. And as you can tell, we have a ton of iron now. Let's get our chest and let's keep exploring. Alright, for digging a bit more longer, found another cave. I went out in the night, did some going out, found 4 fallen stars. I made a mana crystal now, so we have extra mana. Let's block this red slime in. We do not want him interrupting us while we're caving. Let's see what's up here. Doesn't like too much. It looks like we got silver. We got all the normal ores. We got none of the 1.2 ores. We got silver, copper, iron, and gold. Are we sure we're playing on 1.3.3? This blue jellyfish is a bit of a problem. And perfect! Alright, let's grab that silver and let's keep going. He can live in that terrarium for the rest of his life, for all I care. He's just a setback for me. Looks like we got some sapphire up here, which is awesome, since we need a ton of gems. I believe we have to combine this one with silver to make one of the staves. And I'm gonna meet you guys at another cave. Then a few blocks in, we found another cave with quite a bit of gold. I'll grab that on our way out. Doesn't look too big of a cave. We got some ruby down here. Is that ruby? Yes, it is. I believe you can make a ruby staff with gold, so that is one of the better ones. And it looks like we got some emerald. Emerald can be made with tungsten to make the tungsten staff. If I believe we don't have tungsten, so that's going to be impossible. Emerald will still be good if we want an emerald hook, which we will probably make an emerald hook if we get enough emerald, as we do not need it for a staff. And it looks like we're out of gel again, so no torches for a while now. Guess I can grab this one for now, just brighten up the area. See what we got. We got some more gold right there. We got some silver over there. I'm gonna mine all of this up and then meet you guys when I have some more gel with torches. We're here on the surface with all of our ores that we collected down there. We are also up here just because we need some more gel for some more torches. We got quite a bit of iron, some copper, some gold. We can make some silver with our silver ore that we got. Let's put the ore above our bar so we know how much we have. And let's make all of our gold. Now, if we were doing any other playthrough, all this stuff would be super good, but mages, they really can't utilize these without any gems. Now, I already made an anvil, if you couldn't tell. I was up here during the night, so I think out of the gold, we're going to make a pickaxe. Pickaxe is super useful, as we also need meteorite, and that can mine meteorite. as meteorite will be the first magic armor we will be getting. A blue slime is getting chased by the guide. I saw the guide's arrow come over. It looks like the guide's pursuing the slime. What else should we make? Silver, I think that we don't have anything we want to make out of silver. Let's make a reinforced fishing pole. It'll be pretty good. We can set our chest down on the ceiling, put our money in. We do not want to lose it. Put some things in we do not want. What else can we make? We can make an iron chest plate. I do believe we will. Just that much more armor will be fantastic. And I think that's going to be it for our crafting. Now, I need some way to kill these slimes. And it looks like the guide is not helping me. Let's jump over. Let's go head towards the guide so he can start taking out these slimes for us. And I'll be back down in the caves. Alright, we're down here in a cave. We found some topaz up here. I also found some cremtame, which it turns out we can actually mine that. I wasn't sure. It just says on our pickaxe that it can mine meteorite, so I wasn't sure if it could mine cremtame. I kind of assumed it could, but that is proof that it can. Topaz isn't the best. As I said, you would need a tin in your world for that to be good. It's a granite biome near, as you can tell by this granite elemental, which will most likely kill us. I guarantee you that or something of that sort will definitely be the death of us. We also have 2 recall potions in case things get too rough. If we can quickly switch over to that, save us. Looks like this black slime over there. There's some silver over there. I do not think it's worth that. Looks like we got some amethyst, which is really nice. It's another gem to add to our collection. We've got all of them so far besides diamond. And if we get diamond, that's the best kind, and we can also sell it. Let's put it over into rarity sections. It's, I believe, amethyst, topaz, sapphire, emerald, ruby, diamond. And that is the ordering of it all. Right, granite elemental down there. It looks like we got sapphire and amethyst down there. Let's see what we can find. We have enough topaz now. Now we can get ourselves a topaz hook, which is quite nice. I don't believe we have enough. Oh my god, that was super close. And the granite elemental is after us. Okay, I have no time to react. That boulder was almost gonna kill us. Okay, what do we do? Okay, get out of here. Oh gosh, I hate granite elementals. They're one of my least favorite enemies because they just go through walls and they have way too much health early game. Looks like we got some sapphire here. I believe our first magic weapon might be sapphire. I think we have amethyst or ruby up in the top right corner, along with a hoplite statue. As you can see, I built a few buildings up here. I'm gonna meet you guys back into this cave. Actually, no. Let's place down our set of crafting things and see what we can make. Because as I presume, yes, we can make a topaz hook, and this will make maneuvering around a whole bunch easier. We can get a mana crystal. You make a few more iron bars. Let's move all that over. Like to have my inventory organized. We can grab a bucket. As I said in the description, we can use mechanics and traps like that. So we could grab lava. Could be nice. What else do we want to make? I think that's it. I'm gonna meet you guys back down at the cave. We're back here ready to get killed by another granite elemental, presumably. Let's grab this sapphire and this amethyst up here. There's the granite elemental I was talking about. He's ready here. It seems like you get far away enough, they'll go through walls. Checking for any traps. We got a rat down there. That's not gonna do anything to us. Hop down here. We got a glowing chest, not a glowing chest, a golden chest. Got some more torches, which is super nice. Let's hop our way over here. Any moment now, I think there's a boulder trap up here. And the granite elemental's here. Oh no, I wanted it to kill the granite elemental. Oh, that was so close. Okay, let's make our way up here. Let's block this guy in. He just won't stop leaving us alone. That was almost so close with the boulder. Looks like it was all amethyst. None of it was sapphire. I don't think we have enough sapphire. We definitely have enough amethyst. We might have enough copper bars. I might have to grab a little bit more. I'm gonna grab this gold up because we need a little more if we want the ruby staff, which we will most likely make, as only the diamond and ruby staff are able to be auto-casted, and auto-cast magic weapons are awesome. Now we got a cave vat. Cave vats are completely deadly because they are so hard to trap in. Let's try get one of these guys in our dirt. Oh, nope. Okay, okay, yeah. Let's just let him fly around. Let's block ourselves in, try to do it. Looks like we got some copper over here, which, surprisingly, mining copper is pretty useful here. We got an iron chest, or not, I don't even know. Golden chest, sorry. Let's hop down here. Looks like there is an anvil. With this anvil, let's place down our furnace. And yes, let's make copper bars. And there's a guy here. Okay, where's the amethyst staff? I want it. Oh no! I was gonna craft our amethyst staff, but we got killed by that cave vat. We can finally get our first magic weapon because I've been dying. Literally dying. And I just realized that we had a grappling hook that whole time. We finally have a magic weapon. Hallelujah. Alright. I'm gonna meet you guys back down there now that we have our first magic weapon. Costs 3 mana. We're back down here. We got our amethyst staff. It's pretty bad, but it'll have to make do. I'm surprised that cave vat made it through this tight corner. We can... Oh, we got some lesser healing potions. I do not believe we had any of those. We can finally see what's in this chest. Flare gun. Perfect. Not really. We can grab this topaz down here. We might get some tin bars from chests. I think you can get them from that, or you can get them from slimes, the ores, and from crates, which we will be doing fishing. I usually like to do fishing sometimes in my playthroughs. Let's kill this piranha so that we can grab our sapphire down there. And this sapphire might be enough to get another upgrade to the sapphire staff, which I think I'll make right now. We just need to clear out an area, put down our furnace, put down our anvil. Let's make ourselves some silver bars, and might as well make gold bars. And I see it, the sapphire staff, and it has a pretty good modifier. Knockback kind of matters, not that much. I don't find any reason to use the amethyst staff, so we're gonna keep it. Actually, no, might as well keep it on our hotbar, just so we know that we have it. Maybe we happen to have 3 mana or something ridiculous like that. Will we need anything for gold? We can use about 10, or not 10 gold, about 9 gold, so might as well make ourselves an axe while we're at here. Let's grab our stations up and let's keep exploring. Now that we have an awesome sapphire staff, and this is even in episode 1, and it looks like we got a traveling merchant. No, not the traveling merchant, a skeletal merchant. And I don't even think he showed up in our last playthrough, at least not often. I don't think we ever got him on screen. And let's see what he has. He has some torches. Oh yes, I am dying for torches. Dying for glow sticks. I can put these on our hotbars. Looks like we got some regular healing potions, which are nice. We can combine those with our glowing mushrooms to make some more. Grab some bombs. We can sell the start trap, get some more bombs. Sell the flare gun, get some more bombs. Bombs are just amazing overall. We'll probably, in the next episode, be using those bombs. And speaking of that, I think that's going to do it for episode 1 of our Terraria 1.3.3 Mage Let's Play. And I will see you guys all next time, where we will be going to the Crimson and smashing some Crimson Hearts. Bye-bye.